Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well on this Saturday afternoon. I've just been sitting here reading comments on a recent video that I did on Valentine's Day. Short little 7-minute video that kind of hit a nerve. And I don't know what happened, got into the algorithm somewhere where it's gotten more views than I typically get on my channel. So it's gotten to different people who typically wouldn't view my videos, who are leaving their commentary and their feelings. And they're very not shy about it. And I think that everybody's feelings are valid. I think that if you get up on these videos and, do commentary and stuff, like, I understand that I'm going to get commentary back. I just think that it's so interesting reading through how it's phenomenal to me. It's really why I do these videos, because it started off of me being so fascinated with how this woman, Meghan Markle, has been able to garner this attention. Yes, you want to say negative, whatever, but it is so, like, it blows my mind that, like, she has somehow ticked a nerve in so many fucking people and triggered something in so many fucking people that there's whole accounts made out to hate her. People talk about her online all day fucking long. Any move she fucking makes is dissected. Her body language, pictures slow down, videos slow down. She's just, like, it's literally a phenomenon. And it's the hate that she gets, and it's always fascinated me that this woman triggers people so much. I've never seen something like this where it's just all day fucking long, and if you say anything positive about her, you're a dumbass. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're an idiot. All types of fucking names I've been called because I said something positive about them in a 7-minute video. Um, and it's just like, it's really mind blowing because I just see just a sliver of what she gets all day fucking long, every fucking day, all day long. I hope that she does not have any fucking social media on her phone or anything. She has really, there's a group of people who, love Megan and everything like that, but an overwhelmingly, I feel like, louder group of people who just think she is the most disgraceful, distasteful, manipulative, vindictive, horrific, horrible, like, narcissistic person on this fucking planet. Like, she's horrible in their eyes. Like, I can't even describe how these people feel about her. Well, just look in the comments of that video on Valentine's Day. And I mean, it really makes me. I just don't feel like it's necessary. I've never felt like the hate that she gets is necessary, because at the end of the day, I truly do feel like, yes, a lot has happened. Yes, Harry and Meghan have done a lot. Okay, being in the press, talking, doing their books, doing Netflix, this, that, and other, Oprah. Yes, but I feel like it really does stem from when she first got introduced into the family, and it was getting so bad, her mental and the way she was being treated, that Harry felt he needed to leave his family because they were not helping. And if some help would have been done at that point, maybe things wouldn't have shaken out the way that they have. I don't think she came in with a plan like, oh, I'm going to separate Harry away from the royal family. I'm going to fuck this whole family up. I just don't see that being her in game coming into this family, or like entrapping Harry. I just don't. If anything, I would think she'd want to live the lifestyle of being a royal and everything like that. Um Living in the palaces and this, that, and the other. And I guess now they kind of have the best of both worlds. They have the titles, but they don't have, I guess, the strict thumb being under the firm. But it's very interesting. And I've always been fascinated with people's interest in her, negative or positive. And I've been saying this since I started talking about Harry and Meghan royal family stuff on my channel, that it's really the hate that gets to me. And maybe it's just because I have, like, I don't know, I want to take up for the underdog and I see this stuff online all day long, so it makes me want to say some nice things, or, you know, be in support of or whatever, or not. I don't know. I just don't see that the hate is so necessary. And like seeing those comments, it's just like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it really just solidifies my feelings on the whole scenario. It's that, like, these people are so invested in Harry and Meghan, yet hate them at the same time. And I just think that is such a wild dynamic. Like, you hate them so much, but you are willing to like watch videos about them and then comment your dislike and distaste and dissatisfaction for them. Like, you're giving them so much energy, and like, I just don't understand it. I really, really don't. It's so interesting to me. And I don't know how many times in videos I've said I see both sides, um, because I do have some questions when it comes to Harry and Meghan, particularly the New York car chase never really sat right with me or made sense with me. And the backtracking of the racial comments and making it seem like it was unconscious bias when before it was pretty much like, somebody in the royal family was talking shit. I just felt like they should have stood on that. So I don't I think it's just so wild. I really, really do. But I'm going to keep talking about the royal family. I'm going to keep talking about Meghan and Harry. I'm going to keep giving my thoughts from my head, even though the lot of you think that I'm a fucking idiot. Thank you so much. But it's just the feelings that I have. So I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to change my mind. I'm not going to suddenly think that Harry and Meghan are the worst people on this fucking planet, because they're not. There are so many worse people who deserve your time and attention to go talk shit about online all day long. Um, it's just not it. It's just not it for me. So I'm never going to have that view of things. So I don't want you guys to think that calling me an idiot is going to make that change. I'm going to still see things how I see them. I'm going to call out what doesn't make sense. I'm going to say, give them their due credit where it's due. And I'm also going to talk about the royal family, and I'm also interested and invested in where Catherine the Princess of Wales is. Um I'm similarly about to go into an abdominal surgery at the beginning of March. They told me what my recovery process is going to be and the timeline of that, and I'm prayerful that it works out in that same situation. It's concerning because she has not been seen since Christmas of last year. There was this huge convoy leaving out, going to the hospital on, I believe, the 28th. And then we had William going to see her one time. Her family didn't come, the kids didn't come, but she was there for such a long stay. It is possible that they did like undercover visits or whatever, but the way William came, I'm just like, kind of strange. And the king, with his cancer diagnosis and the large prostate surgery, he's been very vocal and forthcoming about that. And he's made it a point to be visible as well. But I feel like it's kind of been done the opposite way with Kate and William. And I feel like some of the statements that Charles has put out have highlighted that he's wanting to let people know what's going on with him for the greater public good. So, and it's kind of sliding what's happening with Kate and William. So there's a lot of different variables as to why I feel the way that I feel, some of which I'm sure that you will not understand or appreciate, and that's perfectly fine. There was one interesting comment that I saw by at Mimi Mom 819. It says, how much are they paying you to put these videos in a desperate attempt to rebrand? I am not on the Sussex Royals payroll. I promise you. Like, I promise you things would be a lot better around here. Trust and believe. I'm just a girl who is online and sees shit and gives her opinion the way she sees fit. I am not being paid by the Sussex Royal payroll at all. I'm sure that that was just being funny. It says, fact check. Meghan has had surgery to fix her nose and probably other things, plus she straightens her hair. You are beautiful. Please consider not representing someone who has erased what you are keeping and wearing proudly, your face and hair. Please consider how harebrained trashed and took down his grandmother and family for money, knowing that it was going to hurt lots of people, but he didn't care. So desperate for money. He has no balls. She controls him. So sad. It is not love between them at all. Um, it is not love between them from all evidence. It is desperation and controlling. That is how strongly people feel. And it's very eye opening that people really think that Harry just sought out to leave his family and is like selling them out like that. I just don't see it the way you see it, guys. I really, really don't. I know that Megan probably got some facial surgery or whatever, but I think a lot of people and actors in Hollywood and stuff like that, they get a lot of work done to their face to make them feel more attractive, to society's standards because they are in the industry of attractiveness. So a lot of people get work done. I'm not about to dispute that, whatever. And if you guys feel she's what got her nose chiseled down or whatever to take away her African features, I don't know if that's something that you're trying to say because I have locks and natural hair and whatnot. I don't. It's a lot. It's a lot. But there's a lot of commentary on here, and it's kind of blew my mind. I will say that. So I'm taking it in, but my opinions are not going to change overnight on our favorite middle-aged couple. And I'm gonna still keep talking about our favorite middle-aged couple. And I will see you guys in another video. I just was very shocked by the reception of this little 7-minute Valentine's video on Meghan and Harry. My goodness.